What if everything you thought you knew about the pyramids was a lie? The workers who built the Great Pyramid of Giza weren't slaves dragging stones under the whip. They were paid professionals living in one of history's most advanced labor systems, complete with health care, paid sick leave, and enough beer to make a modern brewery jealous. Deep in the desert southeast of the pyramids, archaeologists discovered Hayt al-Gharab, a massive workers' village that rewrites everything we thought we knew about ancient construction. This wasn't some makeshift camp. It was a planned city with streets, administrative buildings, bakeries, breweries, and housing for up to 25,000 workers. The Egyptian state didn't just employ these laborers. They created an entire infrastructure to keep them healthy, fed, and productive. Here's where it gets shocking. These workers received up to 5 liters of beer every single day as part of their rations. But this wasn't a party. Ancient Egyptian beer was thick, nutritious, and low in alcohol, functioning as liquid bread that provided essential calories and hydration in the brutal desert heat. Alongside the beer came bread, and here's the kicker: prime cuts of beef, sheep, and goat. Analysis of 175,000 animal bone fragments revealed that 4,000 pounds of meat were consumed daily. These workers ate better than most common Egyptians, feasting on food reserved for the elite. The evidence gets even more incredible. Workers were organized into crews with names like the Friends of Khufu and the Drunkards of Menkaure. Graffiti they proudly painted inside the very tombs they built. They worked in rotating shifts of 2 to 3 months, recruited seasonally when the Nile floods made farming impossible. This wasn't slavery. It was a sophisticated corvée system where citizens paid their taxes through labor and received compensation that would make modern workers envious. But the real game changer? Healthcare. At Deir el-Medina, another workers' village built for craftsmen who decorated royal tombs, papyrus records reveal that workers received paid sick leave. Nearly 1/3 of documented absences were due to illness, yet monthly grain rations remained consistent. They got paid even when they couldn't work. The state provided a designated physician, complete with an assistant, who was given time off to prepare treatments and paid by the government for his services. Skeletal evidence tells the rest of the story. Yes, these workers suffered from arthritis and spinal damage from their brutal labor, but they also received medical care and were buried in their own cemetery near the pyramids with beer and bread for the afterlife, an honor never afforded to slaves. Their bones reveal a workforce that lived hard, but was valued, cared for, and respected. The Hollywood image of enslaved masses building monuments to tyranny crumbles under archaeological evidence. The pyramids weren't built by oppression. They were built by a civilization advanced enough to understand that healthy, well-fed, and motivated workers were the key to achieving the impossible. These ancient Egyptians created a labor system so sophisticated that it included benefits packages, workplace safety considerations, and social support networks that some modern societies still struggle to provide. The greatest mystery of the pyramids isn't how they were built. It's how a civilization over 4,000 years ago figured out what we're still trying to perfect today.